Hi guys, my name is Dr. Lyon. I am the STEM teacher at Indian Trail, and I want to share with you a cool discovery that my family made last week, but I'm going to start out with a recipe. We have a lot of wild violets in our yard, and my wife has always made what's called wild violet tea. I'm going to kind of walk you through how we make that. First of all, go around your yard and see if you can find little purple flowers called violets. If your yard is treated for weeds, it might be difficult to find them. Mine is not, and so you can go through and pick as many as you can. You really want a good amount. We got probably about half a quart of flowers. Next, you're going to get about probably about half a quart of water and start it to a boil. This is just like making any kind of tea. You're going to steep the flowers for a few minutes once the water boils. This, using the stove, should of course be done with adult supervision. If you have stems on your flowers, you're going to want to take a little bit of time as soon as you bring them in and take the stems off. That's something you could do when you're picking them, but if you have some stems, just get rid of them. Next, you're going to take your flowers and you want to rinse them off really good. Once your water is boiling, you're going to take it off the heat and dump the flowers into the hot water. Be very careful, the pan could be very hot. Make sure you cut off the stove. Put the flowers in the hot water and stir them up really good. Cover the pot and let it sit for about 7 to 10 minutes. Next, you need to use a slotted spoon or a colander and get the flowers out of the tea. And you should have a pretty vibrant blue color. This is the part we discovered accidentally. When we put lemon in the blue tea and stirred it up, it turned pink. And so I thought, And so I got some baking soda and we put some baking soda in and stirred it up, and it turned to kind of a greenish color. I did a little research and discovered that violets have a chemical in them called anthracyanin. That chemical is what gives flowers like violets their vibrant color. It also has a cool feature in that it works as a pH indicator. pH indicates the acidity or alkalinity of a substance. If you see the scale right here, you can see that battery acid is very, very strong acid, all the way down to drain cleaner, which is a very, very strong base and very dangerous. I would challenge your family to try different kinds of substances and see if you can figure out a range of acidity or alkalinity in the substances based on the change in color that they make in the tea that you make. I hope you're able to try this little activity at your house and have a little fun with science. And if you know that there's no chemicals or animals that have maybe messed up some things in your yard, you might want to try your tea and see how it tastes. Our kids love it.